UFC Fight Night Bonfim versus Brown DraftKings Cash Game Lineup Builder. Do me a favor, smash that like button, and let's go ahead and let's start building lineups. Again, this is for your double ups, your 50-50s, your head-to-heads. Going to do a video on how to attack the tournaments tomorrow. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to check that video out. But let's turn our attention to these cash games. All right, so we'll start off as always with the main event, Bonfim versus Brown. 5 rounds of action usually holds a little bit of extra significance here. But we have one that is basically Vegas is projecting it to end around round 2 3, which is really you lose the benefit of those 5 rounds of action. Not going to do the breakdown video. Recorded that earlier in the week. You want fight breakdowns, go check that video out on my channel. But for this fight, I will tell you I'm on the Bonfim side. Because you get 5 rounds of action, like I think Bonfim is more likely to finish Brown than vice versa. I'm good playing Gabriel Bonfim in cash, but I don't think it's where I want to start this week. But I wanted to start with we're not going to stack. Where should you start is where I think it's best process to go through here is what dogs do you want to play? I think it is incredibly straightforward this weekend. You have 2 live dogs and 2 where you're expected to get 3 rounds of action. And it is the women's MMA fights. Mayra Bueno Silva, Tisha Pennington, 7,000 and 7,300. So just real quick, look at the odds. Tisha, it's Torres on fight odds, but it should be Tisha Pennington. Minus 325 to see all 3 rounds of action. When it comes to cash games for your underdogs, just give me a floor and I'm happy. And you can't tell me she's not live against Denise Gomes. I did pick Gomes, but it is a close fight. Mayra Bueno Silva, I did actually pick to spring the upset here, but regardless, minus 350. 2 good spots, live dogs, expected to go to decision, get you at least some points. Just go ahead and plug these 2 in. I don't think there's anywhere else you should be going in cash games. If you wanted to plug in a third underdog anywhere in this range, go ahead and do it, but and play 3 pay-ups. I guess that's a strategy, but Schnell is likely to get finished. Jimenez is likely to get finished. I don't like Padilla. Salikov, while I pick Salikov, it's high variance. He could get finished really quick. Medic throws out tons of finishes. Same thing down here. You got a lot of low floors. If you wanted to throw in Brown, because you're thinking you get 5 rounds of action, or Miles Johns, I guess that's where I would go. I think Pennington and Silva are tier 1 options, and after that, I would probably go with Miles John, Tyone Barcelos, and Randy Brown in that tier 2. It's really straightforward this week. It's not worth overcomplicating. I will, before we get to the favorites, I'm recording this on Thursday. I still don't have a salary yet for Jackson McVeigh. McVeigh is back on the card against Zach Reese. That's going to matter because I will tell you, well, I haven't done the fight breakdown as of yet in terms of for the DFS Army members, which if you want to join DFS Army, link in the description on YouTube. I'm going to like Zach Reese. I think he's going to be a viable cash play, even on short notice. I don't rate McVeigh very highly. I think it's a good spot. So that being said, what favorites do you want to play? I do think I want to plug in Bonfim. If you want to go Bonfim, it's hard to do this exactly because you don't know where Zachary Reese is going to end up. You can look, Zachary Reese is about minus 300. He'll be less than Hoykett, who's minus 400. Less than Morales, who's up to minus 455. He's probably going to be below those 2. So Zachary Reese is probably going to come in. Giannis is off the card. He's going to be 91 or 9,200. They might just flop in this price here because we're not going to get this Giannis price point anymore. Possible, but he'll be 91 or 9,200. Maybe 93 if they want to, because Morales has gone up. Somewhere in that range. So even with Bonfim, it means you're going to need one more fighter, and Gabriel Bonfim, by the way. Be careful, there are 2 Bonfims in the card. Where are you going to land in kind of this mid-range? You have Gomes, Medic, Tulio, Marcos, Simone, Hyder Emil, Jamal Emmers. I am probably going to lean. I think the best route to go here. So there's 2 options from here. Option 1, you plug in another one of those dogs I was talking about if you wanted to go that route. So let's just say you liked Tyone Barcelos, which I do pick. do rate, and then you can plug in your high favorites and even upgrade Gabriel Bonfim. That's option one. I think you're better off from here picking your favorite fighter kind of in the mid range. This Hyder Emil Jamal Emmers fight. I wanted to look at the inside the distance prop on this fight real quick. Yeah, we're expected to see a finish. Emil and Emmers. I will say that Hyder Emil, you're getting some odds value here. He's 8,200. It's up to minus 150 over on FanDuel. I think the odds value play is going to be Hyder Emil. And then you plug in, you got Hoykett, Morales, and what's going to be Zach Reese. Totally think you're good. Plug in any one of those three in. I think this is the way to go this week. It is Silva, Pennington, Bonfim, Emil, and then two of the three favorites, Hoykett, Morales, or the soon-to-be priced Zach Reese. I think that is the optimal cash game build. If you wanted to get cute, you take out Bonfim, you go another dog, and you play three big favorites from there. You take out this Bonfim, pick another dog, and play all of Hoykett, Emil, and Reese. I guess I should do it that. Just kind of sketch that out real quick. You would go, let's just say you like Brown instead of Bonfim. Then you have three dogs, and then you can play Hoykett, Morales, and Zach Reese. Both options are fine. Those are your two cash game options for this week. Short and sweet this week. I don't think there's too much messing around. Very straightforward. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share with your friends. You want to join a DFS Army, join there. More fight breakdowns, use of the tool. GPP video tomorrow. Good luck. I'll see you in the leaderboards.